So how did I build a $5,000 a month business in 30 days from a dead stop? Seriously, I started with zero. No product, no team, no clients. Nothing. Just a hunch that anyone could use this new wave of AI to not just build a product, but to build an entire automated business around it. In this video, I'm not just telling you what I did. I'm showing you the exact 4-week blueprint, the specific AI tools I use to build and automate everything, and of course, the final results. By the end of this, you'll have a playbook to start your own AI-powered business. My goal was to answer a simple but powerful question: can one person with no huge budget or coding skills actually build a profitable business in a month using only the AI tools available to everyone? The internet is drowning in hype, but I wanted to see for myself and document every single step. The problem I see everywhere is people thinking they need to build the next ChatGPT to get in on the AI boom. But the real opportunity, the one that's right here for the taking, is in using existing AI to solve expensive, soul-crushing problems for other businesses. I broke the whole challenge down into 4 week-long sprints. Week 1 was all about the idea, finding a problem actually worth solving. Week 2 was the build, where I created the service itself. Week 3, my favorite part, was the automation, building an engine to run the business for me. And finally, week 4 was the launch, where I got clients and, actually made the money. Let's get into it. Every killer business starts by solving a real, painful problem. So, week 1 had almost nothing to do with AI. It was about finding people who were desperate for a solution. My theory was that small and medium-sized businesses, think marketing agencies, consultants, local firms, are often ops-heavy. They're drowning in repetitive tasks instead of doing the work that actually makes them money. And one of the biggest time sucks? Content creation. They know they need blogs, social posts, and newsletters, but it's painfully slow and expensive. Bingo! That was my target. I was going to start an AI-powered content agency. But a hunch isn't enough, so I had to validate it. I spent a few days using AI for some sneaky market research. I hopped on ChatGPT and threw in prompts like, what are the biggest content marketing struggles for small marketing agencies, and list some high-value services a lean content agency could offer. The AI confirmed it over and over. The biggest pain points were consistency, quality, and cost. Next, I had to get specific. Instead of offering everything under the sun, I niched down to something I called a content repurposing package. So many businesses have absolute gold mines of content, webinars, podcast interviews, long reports, just collecting digital dust. My idea was simple. I'll take one of your core pieces of content and, using AI, spin it into a full month's worth of marketing assets. We're talking blog posts, social media updates, email newsletters, the works. This angle was perfect for 2 reasons. First, it completely solves the blank page problem because the main ideas are already there. Second, the value is crystal clear. By the end of week 1, I had my mission: AI-powered content repurposing for busy service businesses. I had a problem, an audience, and an offer. The foundation was set. With the idea locked, week 2 was all about building the machine to deliver the service. This is the AI-powered product part. I needed a repeatable, high-quality workflow to turn a client's raw material into amazing content, and it had to be fast. My goal was a system that was 90% AI, 10% human touch. My secret weapon for this was Jasper, an AI writer built specifically for marketing. Unlike the general purpose bots, its templates and brand voice features are just brilliant for making sure everything sounds like it came from the same person. Here's the exact workflow I built. First, I take a transcript from a client's 1-hour webinar. You can get these easily from video platforms or use a slick AI tool like Descript. I'd feed the whole thing into Claude, an AI that's a beast with long documents, and prompt it, "You are a world-class strategist. Identify the 10 most important ideas, takeaways, and surprising moments in this transcript. For each one, give me a summary and pull 2 to 3 direct quotes that back it up." That prompt gave me all the raw gems I needed. Then I'd jump over to Jasper. I'd take the first key idea from Claude and use a prompt like, "You're an expert marketing blogger. Write a 1,000-word blog post based on this concept and these quotes. Your tone is professional but super approachable. Add sections for why this matters and how to use this today." In minutes, I had a draft that was already 90% of the way there. Next, rinse and repeat for social media. I'd use another Jasper template with a prompt like, "Create 5 engaging LinkedIn posts from this blog post. Make each one hit a different angle, use a strong hook, and end with a question to get people talking." I did the same for Twitter threads and newsletters. For visuals, I used Canva's Magic Studio to instantly generate branded graphics and quote cards from the text snippets. But the final step is the one that makes all the difference: human review. I'd spend maybe an hour reviewing, editing, and polishing everything the AI spat out. I wasn't a writer anymore. I was an editor, making sure the tone was perfect and the message was sharp. This human-in-the-loop model is what separates a premium AI service from generic robot spam. By the end of week 2, I had a powerful, semi-automated content assembly line. I could now confidently tell a client I could take 1 hour of their time and turn it into an entire month-long, multi-platform content campaign. Okay, this is where it gets really fun. It's one thing to use AI to make your product. It's another to use it to run your business. Week 3 was all about building an AI business automation system to handle everything from onboarding clients to managing projects. The goal was a 0-employee, 1-person operation. To pull this off, I turned to no-code automation. Now you could go super advanced with newer AI-native platforms like Lindy, Gumloop, or Relay.app, but for this challenge, I stuck with Zapier. Its simplicity is undefeated, and it connects to pretty much everything. Here's the slick automated workflow I created. First, client intake. I built a simple form on my website. When a new client filled it out, a zap in Zapier would fire off automatically. It would create a new client folder in my Google Drive, generate a contract from a template, and send it for e-signature with DocuSign, and pop up a new project board in Trello. All without me lifting a finger. Second, the project kickoff. The moment the client signed the contract, another zap triggered. This one sent a welcome email with a link to a second form where they could upload their raw content file. The webinar, podcast, whatever. Third, task management. When that file was uploaded, Zapier would automatically create a checklist of tasks on my Trello board. Transcribe content, generate blog post, create social snippets, and final human review. This made sure I never missed a beat. It was a digital automated checklist for every single project. Finally, even client communication got an upgrade. For example, once I dragged a task to my final review column in Trello, Zapier would shoot the client an email saying, "Hey, great news! Your content is in the final stages of review and should be in your inbox within 24 hours. This automation layer was the secret to making this whole thing scalable. It meant I could juggle 5, 10, even 20 clients without drowning in admin work. The business was now an engine that could pretty much run itself, which freed me up to do the one thing that mattered most: get more clients. Service built? Check. Operations automated? Check. Week 4 was go time. With no marketing budget to speak of, I had to be scrappy and targeted. My hunting ground was LinkedIn. I searched for marketing agency founders and business consultants in my city. I skipped the cringy, generic sales pitches. Instead, I sent a connection request with a message that provided immediate value. Hi, Nate. I saw you recently hosted a webinar on topic. I actually specialize in helping consultants like you turn that single asset into a month's worth of content. Open to a quick 15-minute chat to see how it works. It was direct, personalized, and it worked like a charm. For pricing, I kept it dead simple. My content repurposing package was a flat fee of $1,000. For businesses used to paying agencies thousands for this volume of content, it was a total no-brainer. In that final week, I landed 5 clients. So the moment you've been waiting for. In the last week of the month, I generated $5,000 in revenue. Let's look at the profit. My total expenses for the month were laughably low. About $69 for Jasper, $49 for Zapier's Pro plan, and a couple of other small software subscriptions. All in, it was around $150. That means my net profit was about $4,850 from a business that didn't even exist 30 days earlier. So, what are the big takeaways from this 30-day sprint? First, stop trying to build the AI. The real money isn't applying it. Businesses don't buy AI. They buy solutions. They buy back their time. They buy results. Frame your entire service around the outcome, not the tech. Second, AI isn't just for product creation. It's for business automation. Using AI to write a blog post is cool. But using AI to automate your client onboarding, project management, and communication, that's how you actually build a scalable business, not just a new job for yourself. And third, the human-in-the-loop model is your golden ticket for any high-value service. Don't aim for 100% automation. Let AI do the 90% of heavy lifting, but always apply your human expertise to that last 10%. That's the polish, the strategy, and the quality that clients will happily pay a premium for. If I can do this in 30 days from a standing start, you absolutely have the power to do it, too. The tools are here, they're cheap, and they're ridiculously powerful. This isn't some far-off future opportunity. It is happening right now. We found a problem, we built an AI-powered solution, we automated the operations, and we launched. That's the playbook. If you got value from this breakdown and want to go deeper on building and scaling businesses with AI, make sure you subscribe. I drop new actionable videos just like this every single week. And as a thank you for hanging out with me, I put together a free guide with the exact AI tools and my favorite prompt from this challenge. The link is right down there in the description. Go build something amazing.